Good morning, Galilee. Today we have our first caller, Judah. Welcome, Judah. It's Emily Rose. I'm listening.
Hi, Emily. So I have this friend who believes in God, like me, but we were reading in Luke 23:27-43, and she didn't really fully understand what kind of message she should come away with. I'm not so good with words, so I wasn't sure what to say, but I was hoping maybe you could share your thoughts a bit, what you got from that chapter.
Well, Judah, we can all study the same chapter and verses and come away with different things depending on what Yahweh personally shows from us. But since you specifically asked me for my thoughts, I'll pull out some notes and tell you what I think about it.
Oh, gotcha.
Here we are. So, these verses you gave me. What I notice is the green tree and the dry. Yeshua talks to the lamenting women following him, telling them to weep for themselves and their children. So, Yeshua knows that destruction is coming on Jerusalem, and that's what I believe he is alluding to. He then says, "For if they do these things to the green tree, what will be done in the dry?" Again, the destruction of Jerusalem. Yeshua is the green tree, and he's being led up to be crucified. So what will happen to the dry Jerusalem? The word here used for dry also means withered, implying that it was once a fine tree that's now dried up. The next thing that I focus on is the two prisoners. One of them derides Yeshua, and the other says, "Don't you even fear Elohim, seeing you are under the same condemnation?" We are these prisoners. That's what I think. We're all under the same condemnation of sin. But one of them derides Yeshua, and the other one tells him, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." He knows that Yeshua is the Messiah. So what pops out at me is the contrast. The green tree and the dry tree. The unrepentant prisoner and the believing prisoner. Unbelieving Israel thought that they were okay, and to us, they look so arrogant and wrong, but they themselves really thought they were okay. They were thinking that they're special, that they're Yahweh's chosen people, and that, they're comfortable. Too comfortable. They don't even see that they're withered up, dry, and dead. Not all of Israel, though, because we know that Yahweh preserved a remnant. But it scared me while reading this that this happens to individuals all the time. Because people can be comfortable and lazy, and their confidence becomes pride. And then they forsake the truth, and then they forsake their salvation, and they forsake their love from Yeshua. And they end up becoming a dry, withered tree if they do not repent. The prisoners, too, we can be one or the other. To sum it up for myself, it's sobering. We have to hold on to our faith and testimony. We need to be the green tree and the repentant prisoner. There's only two ways, the way to life and the way to death. And if we become too comfortable, if we do not fear Elohim, and if we become complacent, if we close our eyes and stop guarding our hearts, we can end up being the ones destroyed. Don't think that you can cruise through life however you want just because you know him. That's kind of what I get from this. Because he is deserving of fear, a healthy fear. He is Elohim. And those are my thoughts. I hope they were somewhat helpful.
Hey, I appreciate it. I enjoyed hearing what you got out of it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you asked me. Well, we're all out of time right now. Thanks for calling.